I'm Charles Passy with Speakeasy, and we are here today with members of the Mandela family, Nelson Mandela's eldest child, Maki, and her daughter, Tukwini, who are introducing the House of Mandela wine label to this country. It is a South African wine label that's just arriving in this country now. And please tell us a little bit about how and why the Mandela family got into the wine business.
Well, it was a concept that was introduced to us in 2005 by my son and a friend. And it took us until 2010. We did a lot of research, and we found that there's a lot of synergies between wine and the Mandela family in terms of the fact that wine is about custom, traditions, values, and those are also the things that the Mandela family actually subscribes to very dearly: tradition, customs, and values.
You talked a little bit to me before about how you think these wines will compete on the international stage. I mean, there's a lot of regions that are coming up in the world. We've seen South American wines become very popular. We've seen Spanish wines become very popular. How do you think, Tukwini, that South African wines will compete, and what do you think they offer to consumers?
Well, I think that we have the best of both worlds, as we mentioned before. So we're surrounded by the Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. So we produce, wines that are styled in old world wines and wines that are styled in new world wines. And I think that, we're a lot more mature in terms of our wine making styles now. We have a lot more access in terms of technology, but also in terms of creativity. And I think that the opening up of South Africa allowed us, the wine industry to mature and to grow. Because we have influences, we have global influences now. So I think what we offer to the market is more mature styled wines, but also a variety of wines. So we don't just offer one style. So you'll see, a lot of Chardonnay, a lot of Sauvignon Blanc, and a lot of Cabernet Sauvignon, which I think is great, yeah.
It's also an interesting business model in that it's more of almost what you would call, I think, a cooperative winery, in that the idea is that you don't have your own vineyard, but you are buying essentially wine or grapes and juice from a variety of growers in South Africa, and then blending your own wines. Do I understand correctly?
We buy grapes from wineries that we've specifically selected, and we blend our own wine styles. Right. Because we'll never make wine that we really don't like ourselves. Right. So we're involved in, we give the winemaker a brief of saying, these are the type of wines that we like, and we're involved in the process in the whole value chain. Right. Yes.
And also we wanted to showcase the best of South Africa has to offer, and this was the best way to do it, was to partner up with wineries who could give us a variety of wines that showcased, what South Africa was all about.
Also, if I understand correctly, that you're also trying to encourage wine drinking, as you say, among the black middle class in South Africa. This has become, you're looking to market within your own country as well as globally, but tell me a little bit about that.
Wine forms a very small part of the market. Right. And what we wanted to do is number one, want to encourage everybody to start drinking wine in South Africa, because it's an aspirational and lifestyle drink. But we also wanted to encourage, the black community to start consuming more wine. Right. You'll find that in South Africa now we have what you call the Soweto Wine Festival, right, which is in the largest township in South Africa, and it's growing by leaps and bounds because people have become more interested in wines, and I think that they're more confident in the styles of wines that they like. And you have wine shows now in Langa, which is a township also in Cape Town. So the wine movement in South Africa is growing.
Finally, you told me a little bit about your grandfather and your father's own taste in wine. I don't know if he would necessarily love these wines, but you tell me, what does he like to drink?
Tata would love these wines. He likes wine, but he likes very sweet wines. Right. He usually, when he still was drinking, he drank a lot of what you would call dessert wines, right, sweet wine.
For him, it's more than just showcasing House of Mandela, so showcasing the South African wine industry and what we have to offer.
The wines indeed are available nationally in this country now, and I'd say we all go out and have a glass of House of Mandela wine. As we say in the wine world, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.